Good morning, Mizzou fans. How you doing? Gabe DeArmond, PM in the AM, Thursday, October 20th, 2 days away from Tigers and Sooners in Norman, Oklahoma. Mizzou looking for its first win in Norman in 59 years. Every Thursday, we tell you what to watch in this game, key matchups, things like that. So this is a defensive game. I will be surprised if the winner scores 24 points in this game. Very similar to the way we talked about going into last year's Mizzou Oklahoma game, and that followed the script for 3.5 quarters until it went absolutely off the rails in the last 6 minutes or so. But if you can get to 20, you're probably feeling pretty good about your chances. So matchups in this one, look, number one is clearly Missouri's running game against Oklahoma's run defense. Oklahoma giving up 2.48 yards per carry. That's second in the country. We all know what Ahmad Hardy and the Mizzou run game have done. Sometime this week, he and Jamal Roberts should go over 2,000 combined yards this season, which obviously very impressive. Missouri has feasted against the lesser defenses and struggled at times against the better one. What I'm really watching in this one is, does Oklahoma have to commit extra players to the box to stop this run game? Or can they line up with a 6-man box and slow Ahmad Hardy down? If they can do that, I don't know how Missouri moves the football. Because if you can stop Hardy or slow him down at least without having to bring up safeties, bring anybody extra into the box, Missouri simply has not shown that it is good enough to move the football through the air to beat a decent team. So if Oklahoma has to bring up, go with a 7 or an 8-man box, start to play some games to slow down this Missouri running game, then maybe that does change some things. But, Missouri's they're going to have to find a way to complete a few forward passes, because if they just think they're going to line up and run the ball with Ahmad Hardy straight into the teeth of this OU defense, I don't see that happening. Related to that, what's going to happen with Missouri at quarterback? Eli Drinkwitz said earlier this week, if Bo Perbula is healthy, he's the starter. Bo would obviously, I think, give Missouri a boost. Look, at Matt Zoller's, the future is bright. You like the physical tools. He's not ready. We've seen that the last 2 weeks. Bo gives you that added dimension of being able to run the football from the quarterback position if he's healthy. Now, if he's not a threat to run, I don't think you play him. That said, he looked pretty decent in warmups. If I had to wager money on one side or the other, I know he's listed as doubtful. I think he plays in this game. Does he finish the game? Who knows? Maybe you get into the second quarter and, hey, this is hurting too much and he can't go. But I think he's going to get a shot. And I think he has to get a shot for Missouri to win this game, because I think they have to have that threat of the run from the quarterback position. I think that kind of evens things out. Third key to this game, I feel like I say this every week. Special teams needs to just be like a net negative or a close loss. Oklahoma has the better punter by a decent amount. It has the better field goal kicker by a significant amount. Missouri's return games have really been no factor this year. They've fair caught, it seems like, 95% of the punts. I don't know if that's accurate or not. It's just what it seems like. If this game comes down to a kick or a return or field position, I think that's bad for Missouri, because it's been bad for Missouri almost every time. If they can find a way to just be even or even close to even in special teams, I think that is a huge advantage for Missouri in this one. So those are 3 things I'm keeping an eye on. I know we didn't mention John Mateer and the Oklahoma offense. Obviously, look, they're a factor. If they come up with a couple big plays, that changes everything, right? You could say that then that changes things. But appreciate you joining us here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Be back tomorrow with a prediction. Check out everything else on the channel. Talk to you next time.